we'll ban towers.
Ban towers, interesting. Okay. Where to take BOE?
Wait. Ban you.
Oh, sorry, I'm an idiot. Yeah, hold up. I'm looking at my wrong sheet. We will go shrines then, actually. Yeah. So the bans are Volskaya, BOE, Dragons, and Towers, right?
Volskaya, BOE, Dragonshire, and towers. Yeah.
Hey, Gio, why don't you? Oh.
Okay, you guys on the left, right?
No, you're on the left, Gio. You're left.
Okay, cool. I'll make it on the right.
Okay, so would you create a move or should I?
I got it.
All right, cool.
I'll put it in the,
Good luck, guys.
All right, good luck.
Thank you, Danny.
Hey, Ferret.
No.
Well, welcome to this cast. Tonight we have Vendetta versus Team Happy Cloud, or as I like to call them, the High Team.
Not THC.
I believe their full name is Team Happy Cloud, but I guess their abbreviation is THC. Mark, you should root for any team that you want.
And you call them the high team because their damage is always high, right?
Their damage is always high, has nothing to do with anything else.
Okay, see, that's what I figured.
But I believe 3 of them work at a dispensary, so...
Wait, is this true?
It could be.
Can they get me some deals?
It's a true story I made up.
Oh, okay. I love those. I have a lot of true stories that Danny made up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember them all.
Well, first
map... Danny once lost 10,000 in Vegas and won it back.
I had to mortgage my wife to a rich older gentleman.
What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Yeah, all right, go ahead.
He offered $1 million, so I was like, well, I would have gone as low as 10,000, but sure.
As you were saying.
Sorry. First map is going to be Infernal Shrines, with first pick going over to Vendetta. The teams are a little discombobulated at the moment. I'm trying to figure out what's going on here.
Okay, good. I was the captain for a little bit.
Yeah.
Didn't know if I was going to be in the game.
Well, maybe they need to pull you in. Who knows?
Well, we have played against both these teams. I had to do a little...
The rule to this stream is to have fun. I believe we 2-0'd both these teams as well. Knowing Brett Michaels and Gio, I feel like they wouldn't be too mad to be saying this. But
I'm sure they're good sports.
Yeah, they're really good sports. They're good guys. But looks like this map is about to start. We're missing one player from THC. But remember, in these teams, the interesting thing here is Legacy, the tank for Vendetta, was essentially a middle of the playoff or middle of the round transfer from Phoenix Rising Zircon to Vendetta, which is interesting.
Really, actually, I did not know. Was not aware of this.
Yeah. So that is interesting. And I believe their first game that they played was last week. This will be Legacy's second game with Vendetta. So the hype is there.
I'm hyped. You can hear it in my voice.
You know what? We're about ready to jump into this draft. I'm looking for usual meta bans here, but not knowing too much about what they're going to ban. And I lie because I talked to one of these players prior to the draft. It'll be fun. Looks like both teams are ready though, Ferret.
Okay, you know what? I'm expecting a Falstad to be banned. You know, Falstad's really strong right now.
Yeah.
I would like to see Falstad in the game. I really like Falstad's plays that he can do on Infernal Shrines. There's a lot of options there. And I'm sure that both these teams have capable Falstad players.
Yeah. Well, I know that we watched THC that we casted them once before. They have a really good Genji, so I'm excited to see if we could see a Genji this map. Although it is Infernal Shrines, I would expect to see Sonya coming out, a Johanna, something for good point control, even a Kael'thas, might make sense, or an ETC.
And I wonder if either team is going to decide to, try to give up the first objective, maybe first couple objectives, and just focus on pushing and siege.
Yeah, just get some good macro
damage.
here. That's a good question.
There's always that trade-off potential, and you never know what teams are going to do.
All right, first ban is going over towards the Vendetta side. They come in as the 4th seed, and THC is the 5th seed. So these 4-5 seeds in these first round playoffs are typically the most competitive in the first round. So I'm expecting a good match tonight.
Well, we've played against both these teams, and you know what? I like both of them. I like what they can do, and I know we're going to get a good match tonight.
Now, we played Vendetta the first round of NGS in Season 11. And since then, they've changed their tank, and they're a little bit different, but here comes the Sonya ban right off the bat. That's interesting because they have first pick. So, all right, Diva comes off. That was the ban they talked about. And let's see.
If they're going to go with the Sonya ban right away, it makes you wonder if they want something like an Uther or, another strong first pick that's often banned.
Well, Geo is a super strong healer, and he's scary on Ana. But he's also very good in Uther.
Yeah, they're basically the same hero. Play the same.
Ana, Uther, yeah, it's pretty much the same. All right, Chromie. Taking away that zone control on the objective. I'm going to go ahead and guess they have a Hogger ban here. Oh, Lucio. Okay. So Hogger is open for Vendetta if they want it, but also Johanna is open, and Johanna is actually Legacy's #1 played tank.
I like the Lucio ban. As you know, I play a lot of Lucio. I think he's a very good hero. A lot of utility there, very versatile. You can do a lot with Lucio, especially his high fives. And you spam that, if you can get to level 20, just runs away.
The more formal version of Danielson, comes out with Cassia.
The light abandons no man.
And Uther's picked up on Fade, and Bret Michaels, noted WWE superstar, gets Hogger.
I love Bret Michaels versus what's his name? Triple H. Very legendary, and The Rock. Yeah, very legendary battle.
I agree.
And we'll see how they respond here. And you don't know yet if that is main tank Uther or support. Maybe
I'm
we're going to
guessing
see a Garrosh.
we see a Johanna.
Oh, right. Legacy is a good joke.
Legacy's coming out with Imperius. We see Rexar, Imperius on Infernal Shrine. So 2 good stuns, a point and click stun for Rexar, a skill shot stun from Imperius. Okay. And Decker Kane comes out for the ban on the THC side.
I would not be surprised if it's THC and Vendetta. If on Vendetta's side we see another bruiser picked up or a tank, and we just see a really tanky team with Cassia as the the hyper carry,
like maybe a Thrall Earthquake build or Leoric with Entomb or Marge.
Yeah, maybe something like that.
And hyper carry Cassia. Yeah.
We can even still see the Joe come out. Joe, Blessed Shield, followed up by Imperius Stab.
So
Cassio,
I know
first
that
damage.
Fade is their tank. So I wonder if it's an Uther tank and they're going to pick up a healer on Delta, or they're going to do a swap. Malthel comes out. Okay, so we do have a main tank Uther. Galaxy Quest picked up the Malthel. He plays a very good Malthel. And Delta plays a very good Ana.
And I like the Malthael pick coming out, especially since
have
Vendetta has already
Rexar
picked
and
out the 2
Imperius.
bruisers. Yep. And they could easily, like I said, have picked another tank. Maybe I'm willing to bet they were highly considering it, but they're probably second guessing now.
Let's see what Geo picks up here. Okay, we have the Brightwing and the Gazlo. So we do see a triple bruiser comp coming out from Vendetta with a hyper carry Cassia and Brightwing to just Z onto targets and poly heroes. Most likely the poly target's going to be Hogger or Malthael. But the juice is loose. Let's see what he picks up. I'm thinking the Hanzo. I'm thinking a Li Ming. He goes with Fisto. All right. Okay, look at these drafts. Who won the draft, Ferret?
Okay, I'll tell you right away that I think THC has a much cooler draft. Very unique.
But do
And
they have the damage? Do they have the damage?
I think they certainly have the damage. Do they have the engage? Do they have the staying power? If they manage to catch someone out, do you think that they can actually stick onto the team? Rexar's ultimate can come in with some good disengage, or Gazlo can actually catch them off guard. I think both teams have a lot of answers to each other.
Yeah,
and it's really going to depend on the individual micro play.
We can nano Malthael or we can nano Mephisto.
And Uther can divine shield if he goes that route. Anyone who's in danger, I want to see Malthael both nanoed and shielded. I really want to see this. It brings me back in the day when I think Uther Greymane and I think Uther Malthael is something I saw occasionally back when Malthael was first released and broken.
Yep.
Still, when his passive did a lot more damage or trait. Sorry.
Coincidentally enough, back in the day was a Tuesday. Yeah. So I'll introduce the team on the right-hand side. We have Fade on Uther, Hogger on Galaxy Quest, R275 Delta picking up on Anna. We have the Juice on Mephisto, and Brett Michaels is on Malthael. Ferret, you want to introduce our blue team?
Okay, and blue team we have Legacy on Imperius, Danielson on Cassia, and I think he just finished up with a lesson with Mr. Miyagi. And Geoxerus?
I think it's Geozeris.
Geozeris, okay. Geozeris on Brightwing, Zalgo Jack 01 on Gazlo, and Ska is what I'm going to say.
You want to roll your R's on Geo.
Okay, on Geo?
Yeah, Geoxerus. You want to roll your R. No,
Geoxerus.
I believe Geo is the Spanish.
Oh, clearly, yeah. Okay, yeah. How can I mistake that? Geoxerus.
Yeah, there we go.
Very common Spanish saying. It actually means
what does it mean?
Brightwing. It means Brightwing in Spanish. If you don't believe it or not.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, don't just take my word on for it. Just don't look it up.
Okay, we have normal rotations coming out from Vendetta. We have a little bit of play coming out from the THC side. Ooh, Legacy missed that Q, but Faye comes in with her E. And,
oh wow, there's
a little bit of a scuffle here.
A lot of abilities came out, but not much was done. Not much was done. And that's how I'll describe that skirmish just now.
So here's the problem that I have when I play Imperius. If you miss your Q, you're in trouble. And Legacy went pretty deep there, and he was not punished to the point where he could have been killed. So Legacy needs to look for those Qs to hit.
Yeah, and you know what? It's actually going to be pretty hard for him to land them. There's not much support that his team can give him. Maybe if Rexar lands the Q slow, or once they get level 10s, he can use Unleash the Boars and make it easy to land, or easier.
Yeah. We see Malthael picking up the Pale Horse. Damage coming out of Hogger. Galaxy Quest is low. Good heals from Delta.
Or maybe Vendetta's just hoping for Misha to find a stun.
It could be. They are fighting over this bottom bruiser camp, or siege camp.
I wouldn't be surprised if neither team was committed.
Legacy comes in, good damage and sleep onto Danielson. Legacy's low. Imperius could go down. We see Misha go down. Somebody call animal control.
Animal control? And is that
Yes.
for the bear, or is that for both teams in
for
the skirmish?
For both teams in a skirmish. Danielson is low.
Oh!
Who picks this up?
Yeah, we see Imperius pick up a double stun, double
Yep.
spear,
We have
and nobody's
Gazlo
dying.
down here. The red side does secure the objective. Geo's low, Zalgo's low. This whole blue side is low. SCH does go down. Danielson is low. Does the Juice have it? The Juice is not loose. First objective is pop and top in 5 seconds. You have 2 players down here.
I would like to nominate that fight for fight of the season because that lasted so long and you really couldn't tell who was gonna win. You know, it was going both ways. Going both ways like my ex-wife.
Yeah, you've been married, what, 3 times now, Ferret?
Yeah, 3 times.
Yeah.
First one was amazing.
Uh-huh.
And then I went to Vegas.
There we go.
And yeah, you know exactly what happened there.
Well, when you're offered $1 million for one night with your wife, you got to take it.
Exactly. We have Legacy jumping in. We're hitting the spear on one person, but no, now he's slowed. He's getting followed.
Legacy's in trouble. Brightwing's in trouble. Legacy might go down.
I think he is going down.
He goes down.
Yep.
Much like your wife, he went down. Looking at this objective is going over the THC side. Meanwhile, this bottom siege is just doing work. Level 7s are picked up from THC. Objective is easily going to go over towards the THC team. Although we do see Cassia and Gazlo in this top wave. But we have SCH bottom with Rexar just clearing lanes. And that siege camp is able to get that front wall bottom.
Okay, Uther gets stabbed, and there's not much follow-up for that. And really, there's not much that can be done.
Yeah, Uther, though, with his trait, plus Anna healing him, I think they need more than just Imperius stabs. I think the whole team.
Yeah, but you know what? Once we hit level 10 and we get ultimates on both sides, especially on the side of Vendetta, we might see a different game. But then again, we have the Uther Divine Shield. Anna is eventually going to be able to cleanse, and Malthel can heal for a lot. So anything Vendetta can do might just be reversed. They might pull the Uno reverse.
And Hogger does Hogger things and bounces back and forth to secure the objective. Okay, we have SCH low. Rexer goes down. Oh, good jump on a Danielson. They have that front wall down, so they could push in. Good sleep on Imperius. He's knocked back from Hogger. And they're doing some decent damage for this first objective.
Oh, wow,
Legacy's low
so much
again.
damage.
Does he survive? He's going to walk away. Malthil, meanwhile, is bottom, just doing great macro work here. But look at this. Danielson goes down. Imperius goes down. Fade, meanwhile, is walking. They get that whole front fort.
And we really got to give it to the Punisher. You know, he's been making some plays in this fight.
Yeah.
Got 3 jumps out, from I think that I saw. And that last jump was really good.
Would you go so far to say that the Punisher is the MVP so far in this game?
Honestly, yeah. He was responsible for the first fort that got taken down, and what was it, like a triple kill?
Yep. Plus, no toxicity. Was not yelling at his team one bit.
No, and you know what? I think his team was actually very happy with his performance.
Oh, yeah. You know,
Or her performance.
I have never had my team happy with one of my performances, and it's depressing sometimes.
Yeah,
You'd agree?
I know a little bit about disappointing people with my performance. I just ask my first 3 wives.
Well, you know, I would say it's not your fault, but it is your fault.
You know what? It's really not my fault. You know, I took that pill. They warned me not to take the pill, and I'm screwed for life.
There we go.
Eat Subway.
Eat Subway.
Okay, so we got Malthel taking the camp. And really, at this point, Vendetta doesn't have their ult, so THC can do whatever they want.
Okay, you're on the Vendetta side. What do you do to get back in this game? Right now, they have 2 levels up on Vendetta.
You know, honestly, I I don't see Vendetta winning a fight. If they could, maybe if they have to set up like a death push, I would give up this objective, this camp right here, definitely. I don't think the fight favors them in a tight
Did you see
quarters
that
like
cleanse
this.
on the Galaxy Quest?
Yes, that was a really great cleanse.
Salgo Jack is getting body blocked. Gio's low. Danielson is low. Who goes down first? Legacy goes down. Danielson is low. They do follow up. It's 2 kills, 0 so far. Gaslow might go down next. Hogger's looking thirsty.
I don't know if you saw him, but Bret Michaels, WWE superstar, actually went in there, had the Divine Shield. I think he had the. Did he have the Nano Boost on him, or was that on Mephisto?
You know what? Your guess is as good as mine. Fair.
There was a lot of stuff going on there. I honestly missed it. Maybe my eyes are going bad because that thing lasted for 8 seconds, and I really didn't see. I did see the Divine Shield, and he just ran in there, absorbing all that damage, sucking the life out of the enemy team. And there wasn't much they could do about it. There was literally nothing they could do about it because of Divine Shield.
Next objective is up in 30 seconds. In terms of just pressure, Vendetta does not have a fountain bottom lane, while THC is pretty healthy. They're going to grab their siege camp and have that push. Meanwhile, Maltho is picking up their hard camp to get top push while the objective is going on bottom.
And it looks like Rexar was pushing top and he came down mid.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised. Brightwing's getting caught down bottom.
Good Durance on Brightwing, and he does go down.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Team Vendetta decided to push top while the objective is being taken, because they are not going to win this fight, especially when they're one talent down.
Yeah, or even just clear something up.
And once again, like, this is a really tight space around the objective, so like it does not favor their team comp to fight in this area.
You know what? Thinking about it, trying to just figure out here how they get back into this fight. They definitely need to get 13s before they come back in again. Maybe look for a poly on Hogger or Malthil and just try to blow one person up. But I'm not sure how they're going to do that. Because it's gone. It's 10 kills to 1 so far. Objective is pushing bottom. We have Vendetta all top. They're going to need to port back here pretty quick. Otherwise, this bottom keep is, threatened to go down.
Yeah, and it looks like Vendetta is going to have their level 13 talents. Maybe that would help them.
Durance goes out from Juice, does miss.
He'll have it up soon enough.
Yep.
And the Punisher hitting the fort. Or the keep, rather. Sorry.
Where Fade is looking for a stun on somebody. 16,
Okay, this was a...
16s are about to come up for THC.
This is exactly what the best Vendetta could hope for. Nobody stepped up. Nobody, got impatient and tried to make a play.
Okay, we have 16s on the THC side. Let's see if they turn this. We see the Hogger come in with his ult. Fade's coming in. Gaza uses his ult.
But there was no
Durance comes
follow-up.
out. We have a blessed shielded Hogger coming in. Danielson goes down. It's 4 kills to 0. Does Rexar live? Rexar is going to walk away, but they're going to go ahead and take this bottom keep for free. They hit 16. They turned it around with a Hogger ult, man.
They indeed turned it around to the Hogger ult, man. And I don't know if they're going to try to go for it at the end. I don't think they will. I don't think they should. The enemy team is coming up. They can just get the next objective and just keep making plays like this. And
Get
honestly,
the
there's not much that Vendetta can do against them, because again, the tight corridor around these objectives, like tight space, there's just not much space for them to make plays. They're all going to be close together, and Malthale is going to go in, Hogger's going to ult, Mephisto is just going to shred them with his Mephisto powers. I don't know the names of his abilities.
I believe it's Q, W, and E.
Yeah, okay, it's W. It's W. I know it's W.
Yeah.
A little lightning Nova, I think is what it's called. Something Nova.
Sure. THC is just getting this map red. Great macro so far out of THC. You have Rexar bottom. They do see Rexar bottom, so this is a 5v4 top. Rexar is coming up top to defend. They have a bruiser camp and a siege pushing on this top keep.
THC doesn't have a very good team for siege.
No.
They don't have any poke. They don't have like siege damage, but they can just run in your
Michael,
face.
this dirt comes out and vulnerable on the mouthfeel. We see the ult coming out. Oh, great ult from Hogger. We see Giolo.
There's just not enough damage coming out from Vendetta. There's not enough consistent damage. They can get the Gaslit Bomb if they want, but there's always an answer for that.
Yeah. Yeah, double support into a hyper carry Cassia. They need to look for a pick. Unfortunately, THC is not letting them get picks.
The best shot Vendetta has at this, besides getting one pick at a time, is like a miracle Gaslo Bomb that can somehow get the entire team.
Gaslo Bomb followed up by an Imperious Q.
Yeah.
With Legacy with Danielson's balls of lightning thing, whatever it's called, balls.
Yeah, I think that's what they're called. Balls Lightning.
Yeah. Danny's balls.
Balls of Lightning. Balls of Lightning Fury.
Sure.
By Danny.
Yeah. Okay.
Something like that.
They hit 16. They're on the same talents here. They need to fight now. If this objective goes over to the THC side again, this could be GG. Transition comes out from Fade. Augur is bouncing around like a madman.
Oh my goodness.
Look at that, is annoying.
Cannot be stopped.
And THC is just happy with getting the objective, which is smart. 19
She goes to the stun and
16.
doesn't pull it off.
Augur ult. We see Gaslo Bomb come out. No follow-up. Oh, 3
And
kills.
Notice Uther didn't even use the Divine Shield on Bret Michaels,
4.
WWE Superstar, and he didn't need it.
Doesn't need it. This might be GG, boys.
Used it on himself. They burned a lot to try to kill Uther, and it just didn't work out. He got a chance to use Divine Shield on himself, and Vendetta didn't have much left.
Wow. This most likely is game. Death timers are still, they're coming up, but with the pretty much full health Immortal walking down, the Arcane Immortal, it's going to be pretty... Punisher, my bad. It's going to be hard.
Yeah, no, this is almost certainly over. I'm willing to bet, and we have another camp. 2 camps pushing in. The Punisher on its own is just going to disrupt the Vendetta so much.
Augur's bouncing around. We have ults back up. Good Q from Legacy. That Gaslo Bomb misses. And GG.
GG. I really like THC's draft there. I liked. I had a style points. It was really cool. The cooler draft, and they just had more answers. They could rush in with Hogger. They could rush in, like they could follow up on Uther stun and a stun. Mephisto could just jump in. On the other hand, Vendetta really was relying on the Imperious stun or Rexar ult, and it was just so unreliable. And they had a lot, and THC had a lot to answer.
Yeah, 20 kills to 1, level 20 to 16. It really, they had 1 death on Uther, and it really kind of felt one-sided the entire game. I just feel like the draft that came out from Vendetta wasn't able to, 1, kill anybody with double support. And in team fights, they had to rely on Gaslo Bomb with Imperious following up or Rexar getting stuns, and we never saw it. We just never saw it happen.
Mm-hmm. And you might think that Malthael, being a tank shredder, maybe you think that he countered Vendetta's team, but I really don't think Malthael really mattered that much. The pick maybe could have been like an Illidan or something, and I think the result still would have been the same.
Yeah, a good game from both teams. Unfortunately, someone has to win, someone's got to lose, but definitely a dominating win coming out from Team Happy Cloud.
but definitely a lot you can learn from that. I think both teams are gonna approach this second draft differently. Maybe THC will think that they can't get away with this again, like such an uneven draft.
Yeah,
Or maybe they can. Maybe they can.
In the draft, it's like if they would have just banned Uther, chances are they would have just banned Sonya for him, right?
True. And maybe in the game they could have just gone a completely different approach. Maybe Vendetta could have just focused on pushing in one lane and giving up the objective entirely rather
I mean,
than.
look at this draft here, Ferret. They got Uther and Hogger, 2 contested picks, and Vendetta picked up no contested picks. Maybe Cassia, right? But that's still,
Yeah,
it's the draft definitely was won by the THC side.
definitely.
Plus, just the synergy with Malthil and Uther and Mephisto, Anna having 2 really good nano targets, and Uther, putting both the Divine Shield on Hogger and Malthil. It was just super oppressive for the Vendetta side.
Well, I'm excited for next game. I'll say that.
Yeah, let's see if Vendetta can come around and do the reverse sweep, sweep the leg, Danielson. That is a word that I'm going to use. Waiting for the map to come up. I will move us to our intermission screen.
I just have to say that was too soon, man. His leg got swept, and it even got broken, dude. That's too soon.
It wasn't broken. It was a light strain on the muscle. Definitely wasn't broken. If you watch the Karate Kid series on Netflix or YouTube,
Okay.
I like it. And Johnny Lawrence.
Cobra Kai is what you're talking about?
Cobra Kai, yeah, Cobra Kai. I feel like he was the good guy throughout Karate Kid 1 and in the Cobra Kai series. He got the raw deal.
Well, I can't say much to that because I haven't seen it.
Oh.
But I'm just gonna go ahead and disagree with you. And I think you know why. Just imagine me making an argument in your own head in which I win. So there you go. Nice try.
Check and mate.
Yep.
Still waiting for this game to pop up. Let's message one of the players. All right, game lobby is up. We are going to Braxis Holdout. Ferret, I believe this is your favorite map.
It used to be my favorite map. It's my second favorite now.
Oh.
My new favorite map is actually Towers of Doom. And that's kind of ironic because
Todd,
I used to say that I hated Towers of Doom. Yeah. But I like Towers of Doom now. Especially the rat mentality.
Now, we've got 2 different versions of rats. Because our boy Mark plays rats and herbs because he's that kind of player.
He's a well-known rat.
He's a well-known rat. He's like Splinter of rats. He's the king of rats. Where I thought, and this is just me because I'm stupid, I thought rat stood for run at towers.
And it was close enough to what the actual strategy was that, you know what, we went with it.
Yeah. Okay.
I love that strategy. Just run at towers. Just don't do anything until you can win a team fight for sure. Then pick off a fort and then just run to the opposite side and just make the enemy team have to catch up with you.
Okay, Fair. You saw the draft last game. We're on Braxis. What are we banning? What are we drafting here?
I would like to say that I want THC to run that exact same comp again, but it doesn't really have that much wave clear. And in Braxis, I think that's really important.
Yeah.
But you know what? They have a win already, so they can afford to go 1-1. So what the hell? This is me asking them to try to run it back.
There is a little bit of back and forth bickering in this lobby chat. I respect it.
I do respect it too. Big schlong
Yeah.
from Brett Michaels.
Big schlong. Looks like we've got one team ready. I'll let them know where we're ready.
Do you think we're gonna see the Chromie slip through? I think we will. That's my prediction.
I think this is Chromie's best map. I don't see a world where this slips through.
Yeah, it's so hard to get Chromie in this map because the lane is so short and
Yeah.
she can just hide behind her wall and still get you on the other wall. Like,
I've got a theory. We are going to Braxis, and we already know that Galaxy Quest plays a really good Genji. Do we see Genji in this map?
okay, now the question isn't if we see Genji. The question is, do we see Genji solo the boss?
Well, we'll soon find out if we
And
see
maybe
Genji.
the real question then is, at what level will Genji solo the boss?
So we know that Vendetta has a Rexar. We know that THC has a Genji. Let's see what these bands look like. If I'm Geo, I'm trying to do my five head thinking about what to ban and what to draft here. Fair, you ever notice the soundtrack for Heroes of Storm sound a lot like the soundtrack for Harry Potter?
You know, I actually don't play with music enabled, so I don't know.
Ah.
I actually didn't know all these years that I've been playing HOTS that there were like themes for every map.
Well, I have music turned off too, but during the intermission phase, I just turn it on just because, you know. Okay, we see the Hogger come out. First round ban. They do respect the Hogger from last game. Fade is looking at something. Oh, man. I'm thinking Rexar gets banned out here. He's kind of annoying to play against top lane. We see Lucio again. Okay.
Lucio's a really strong pick, especially in Storm League.
Yeah.
I think like he just does so much, and I explained this in game one draft, but I can explain it again.
No,
I
we're
won't,
good.
but I could.
We're good. We're good.
I could. Maybe I could do it better.
Perhaps. Probably not. Let's see who the second ban is. Do we see a Sonya ban? Do we see a Uther ban?
I don't think. Okay, never mind. I was gonna say I don't think we.
Uther. Okay, so first pick is going to go over to the Vendetta side, but
You know, I was kind of hoping for them to let Uther through, and
pick it up.
then if they do pick the Uther, no, if the other team picks the Uther, then maybe you pick a Genji. And you just like roam from lane to lane just to try to get the other lane an advantage.
So
and win that way.
Same bans come from THC in the first game. So they said it worked. Let's just stay with it. Chromie slips through. And here it's picked up, snapped. Who do we see here? Do we see a Sonya come out? We see a Rexar.
I think we'll see Rexar. Junkrat. Sukov.
Okay. In terms of contested picks in this map, I'm not sure if either of those players are contested.
Well, Stukov is a strong healer. I don't know if it's contested, but you know what? Maybe that's main tank Stukov. I'm holding out.
Perhaps.
I'm holding out for a hero.
All right. Do we see the Johanna coming out from Legacy? Do we see Anna come out from Geo? He plays a really strong Anna.
I'd like to see Joe.
Varian Rainer. Okay.
This looks like a very standard team.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about the Varian. Just pick this early.
Well,
I just don't know. Well, we'll see how they respond. And you know what? That might not actually be tank Varian. Maybe it's a Screamo Varian.
It's most likely Screamo Varian.
I'm willing to bet.
Brightwing Band comes out for THC. And they respond with, need a ban on a tank.
Diablo or Joe might be a good one.
Even May. May might work here.
Yeah, May actually would be really annoying. Oh,
And
there's the May
there you
ban.
go. Now, just so you guys know, my delay is at 30 seconds. I got schooled by Ace to change my delay, so it is at 30 seconds.
I think you're DMing them.
Shh, quiet. All right. And there we go. We see Genji coming out with a Nubarak following up. I am hyped. I am hyped.
I don't know about this.
You
Which
know,
one what's the combo they're going for? Are they trying to just control the point?
I think they're going to just annoy him. I mean, Genji
You
goes
can only-
in on Chromie maybe. I mean, he can zoom top and bottom pretty quickly with his traits.
On this map, that's really hard because for most of the beginning of the game, when Genji jumps on the Chromie, he's going to be in range of a tower or something.
Okay, we got Sonya and Decker coming out from Vendetta.
I really like the Deckard pick.
Yeah.
His sleep is going to be very effective. It's probably going to stop Genji.
Noted WWE superstar Bret Michaels. What offlane does he pick up here? Rexar? Urel? Malthil? Thrall. I was wrong. All of them. Wow. Okay.
Wow.
You see the draft, Ferret. What draft do you like the most?
See, just because of the Chromie and Sonya,
Yeah.
I think that's a superior draft. From my perspective, I think that draft is better, and I can see what they're going for. It's a very standard team. On the other hand, the Nubrag, Genji, Junkrat, they don't have, they have good like finishing power, poking power, but they don't have very consistent DPS, and that's my concern there. Maybe they're gonna hoping out for Genji at level 13 when he has the stacking auto attack damage, but or maybe they're just gonna combine it with Thrall, Earthquake, and run the enemy team down. I'm not sure how these fights are gonna go. Actually, what are your thoughts?
Well, I'm going to go ahead and root for Vendetta here because I want to see Game 3. But the I think the Vendetta draft is a little bit better. It's a little easier to pull off. But let's see how it works out. Maybe the skills from Galaxy Quest and Fade are just that much to win. I'll introduce the top side here. We have Bret Michaels on Thrall. We have OJ Juice on Junkrat. Galaxy Quest on Genji. Fade on Nubarak. And R275 Delta picking up on Stukov.
We have Zalgo. We have Zalgo Jack 01 on Sonya. What was it? Geo Zerris.
Zerris. Get roll R's.
Yeah. Geo Zerris on Deckard, Kane. Danielson on Raynor. Legacy on Variant. And Sk on Chromie.
I believe it's Deckard Kane. Yeah. Deckard Kane's actually Spanish as well.
Well, I actually heard it was Deckard Cain.
Oh, Deckard Cain?
Yeah, Deckard
Whoa,
Cain.
look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. This is spicy. Sonya might have already sniffed this out because he's not stepping up. Legacy's in the bush. Let's see how patient they are in this here. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Are they going to gank their own lane?
Wait a minute. They're going to gank their own lane. He comes out. Good damage onto Raynor. Danielson.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
And just not enough.
Sweep the leg, Johnny. He lives.
And Mr. Miyagi's already got him healed back up.
Yep.
That healing magic works fast.
Do you know what Mr. Miyagi does to heal him up?
What does he do?
He claps his hands and rubs them really hard. Yeah.
Oh,
That's all he does.
There's no magic or anything?
No, I think it's massage. I don't know what kind of massage it is, but it was definitely massage.
And we have a fight over the siege camp, and they're surrounded on both sides.
Sonya is coming down, so it is a 5v4 on the Vendetta side. Junkrat does have a little booster thing on the point. Good Thrall. Wolves comes out, but the Galaxy is low. Fade does pick up the siege camp. There was 4 people around that player, and Fade just walked up and grabbed it. Not sure what happened there. And the objective goes over toward THC. And they're going to get a good amount of value out of this because there's really no one top to stop that. And we have a Junkrat bomb on the point. And we're already at 50%. This might be a really, really early objective. Good Genji E in on Danielson. He's low.
And you know, looks like the game is very one-sided right now.
Yep.
But I think once Varian gets his taunt, we're gonna see a different game almost immediately, and that's my prediction.
Yeah. Well, fours are going to come online pretty quick. Now, interesting enough, Thrall did go Rolling Thunder into Misha top, so that is an advantage for Team Happy Cloud.
Into Misha top?
Oh, Rexar top, I'm sorry.
Rexar?
Who's top? Oh, Sonya.
Sonya.
My bad,
Sonya,
my bad,
yeah,
my bad.
okay. Are you in another dimension?
I'm in a different game.
Man, what did you pick up when you were in Vegas?
You don't want to know. A little bit of herpes, a little bit of syphilis, a little bit of everything.
And Varian and Sonya walking up a little further than I would like to see, but they're able to survive.
Varian does have taunt. I'm thinking the taunt target is going to be either Genji or Junkrat.
Well, they could certainly taunt on a new Barrack and do some really good damage there.
Ooh, I think Lexi made a mistake there.
Yes, I'm not very
Well,
ambitious.
He E'd in onto the Mercs, but they do get the kill.
But it worked out. You know what? I'm not going to question Legacy again. I think he saw this coming.
Yeah, he
He's
saw
four
that.
Four steps ahead of us.
Meanwhile, the juice is loose bottom.
Okay, they're going to work on a camp and hopefully not get bullied out of it.
First objective, they do get the front wall top and bottom. Meanwhile, in terms of structure health, THC is pretty healthy. Legacy is looking for a taunt here on OJ Juice. Does he
New
step
Brack's
up?
looking for something up top on
Yeah.
Sonya. And Stukov is going to follow, so is Genji. Can she get away?
He goes down.
I think she's going down.
Zagojack is low. It's 1-1. They trade kills there. A Junkrat for a Sonya.
Now, is Team Happy Cloud going to go for this fort? I think they will, and I think they will get it.
Yeah.
Now, can Vendetta do the same? I don't believe so. They don't have that many minions. But hey, it's not the worst thing.
But look at this. They're going for this front keep wall. They have Junkrat back here to just annoy them, and he can do that with his bombs. Zagojack is rooted, stunned, silenced. Zago is in trouble, but he does live. Decent damage top. So they got about half health of this fort, but gave up this whole front top keep wall for that. 6 seconds till the next objective comes up, right?
It's looking really bad for Team Vendetta right now, but and a lot of people talk about how snowbally Braxis can be, but at the same time, it's really easy to throw on this map,
Yeah, it is.
and we know a little something about throwing on this map specifically.
I've thrown on this map about 100 times.
So many times, you know, it'll seem like domination.
Yep.
Throw one time, and then you never win a fight again.
Now look at this here. We've got THC just setting up for
I would
something
just
here.
take that route. I would just take that route right now. Okay, especially now that they've been revealed. I hope somebody steps on the route. The trap. Ah, Varian's doing it. Alright, nice.
They're starting this objective camp, the bottom right side. Anubarak is doing some clearing of waves. The waves are so pushed far back that she's got to go all the way back to the keep. Objective, I'm sorry, the hard camp is picked up from Team Happy Cloud. And look at this, we've got a pinch here. Damage onto Chromie. Good damage from Galaxy Quest. Taunt onto...
Genji taunted.
Oh,
Oh.
taunt on a Genji and just gets blown up.
Thrall's taking some turret damage.
Yep.
Sonya's gonna retake top. And now I think Team Happy Cloud is going to look to do something soon after getting ults. And if they can't, then I can see this game turning around.
Well, it's a little bit of a swing for Vendetta. They did get a pick. They got a little bit of an advantage here. Good damage onto Brett Michaels. Good into Eon from Manubrak. Zagglejack is in trouble. Silenced and almost trapped.
That good route.
Yep.
Good with zoning control.
What's your feelings on the Hyperion coming out to zone a team versus just going on structure damage?
You know, it doesn't do that much damage, honestly.
Yeah.
But it is scary.
It is
As
scary.
Rainer steps up.
Okay, they cocoon the variant. They're saying kill this guy, kill this guy. Sleep though. Legacy is getting poked out. Geo is low. Galaxy is just doing some poke damage.
But yeah, I mean, look at that. I mean, you see the big circle coming out and like lasers shooting down. You know, it looks like it's gonna do a lot of damage, even though it really won't.
THC is getting all they can this map. They're go ahead and just taking their hard camp away from Vendetta. That's got to be super annoying for Vendetta to get that taken away from them.
Well, if I were Chromie, I would just walk up and finish off this fort down here. But
Yeah.
it looks like the minions may get it on their own.
Yeah, I think the minions will kill that. Maybe.
Guess not. I mean, that would be a really good source of passive XP. I'm not sure why they wouldn't go for that.
So, Anubrak going a subterranean E build. All right.
Well, that's actually my favorite build, besides the level 1. E is his like most consistent and engaging tool.
Yeah.
Pharmacy C. Oh,
Good taunt on to Genji.
I think the sleep was a little early. Oh, that Chromie
Good
stop.
damage onto Sonya though. Stasis and Chromie, he's in trouble though. 40 health on Chromie. 50 health. Goes down. 2 kills to 0. And most likely to start the boss here and start the channel.
I like what Decker was going for there, but I think he really just needs to root to follow up on the Genji, and he needs to stay far back enough to where he won't get caught with a Nubrak or Nubrak stuns or a Stukov silence, so he can counter the enemy team's engage with his sleep.
Okay, we have a boss pushing. The boss is going to go bottom. We have THC all bot. The channel is started. Sonya will pick up the objective point top, but not before objective goes a lot over to Team Happy Cloud. So 64% to 42%.
Nubrak is looking to engage on this.
Ooh, good follow-up. Nice combo. We have the Cocoon on Varian. There's so much going on here. Oh, great damage on the Legacy. This fort does go down. They're going to send somebody up to grab that top objective point. Looks like it's Thrall. They have a health boss that should take this front wall down. Oh, SCH gets booed back by the Junkrat. The Nubrak comes in, but he is stuck behind this wall for the time being. Fade does go down. He paid for that. That boop from Junkrat was extremely well played, but they were unable to convert the kill. But the objective does go over to THC. And it's going to push bottom here. If I'm Vendetta, I'm clearing this up as fast as we can because they have a man advantage. That's what they're going to do.
And it doesn't look like this Zerg wave is going to get much as long as
Yeah, I mean, they have Rainer, right?
They walk back. If they walk back with the wave, the Chromie ult is gonna slow them. There's no Nubarak to hard engage on them, so it should be all right here.
Look at this. Here's Brett Michaels. Sunder separates Legacy. He gets booed back into the wave. Sukov pushes him back. He's half health. Legacy protected. Genji wants to X strike on the team. Does he E back in? Does he go in? Does he go in?
Sonya is going to get caught.
Oh,
okay.
Sonya goes down.
And Danielson will surely go down. Chromie's out of mana.
Deckard's in trouble. Gets booed back. This game?
This looks like game. It's a massive wave, and Chromie's about to go down.
Trouble.
Yeah, it's just going to be Varian now, and he can't do much on his own.
Well, don't tell Varian that.
You know what, Varian? Give it a shot.
Yeah.
What the hey?
Look at the Junkrat. Just press. Oh, man. GGs are coming out from Team Happy Cloud, and really strong 2 games. And we see the 5th seed taking out the 4th seed in the first round of playoffs. Well, how was that, Ferret?
Well, I think Vendetta played it a little too aggro early on. They really should have respected the fact that Varian was not a real tank, a real hero. Yet, I honestly think that camp, or what happened in that first camp, a siege camp down bot on Vendetta's side, mattered a lot to the rest of the game. How that momentum would go.
Yeah.
They should have just held back on doing that. Let THC, take their camp if they wanted, but just wait for the Varian to have his ult, and then they can make plays from there. But instead, they I think 2 of them died. They lost the camp, and they were just playing catch up from there and getting picked off one by one.
We're going to get an interview from noted WWE superstar Brett Michaels. Here he is. Brett Michaels, congratulations on your dominating victory tonight. You being the 5th seed, you guys looked angry that you had a lower seed than Vendetta.
Dude, we were so pissed.
Yeah, I can hear your voice.
This is a very personal match for us,
Yeah.
No, but I mean, so what happened this last when we played these guys in the regular season? We had some internet issues, so it was fresh. That was a really frustrating game because we just didn't have a player, and so it felt really good to have a comeback and dominant win on him.
Every time that I lose a match, I say that I have internet issues too. So I totally hear you.
Yeah, internet. Yeah, that's what happened in our set too, by the
way. Well, congratulations. Let's go through the first match. And you went to the Infernal Shrines. You had map pick. You had map pick on both maps here. You go to Infernal Shrines, and noted you ban out Lucio and Diva. So I'm thinking you did some scouting. You're like, all right, they have a good Lucio player, they have a good Diva player. But really, from start to finish, you guys held control. Looking at the draft for game 1, you were able to get Hogger and Uther. 2 contested picks, and they banned the Sonya for you, which I was confused about, and gave you Uther.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah. I think the first draft went in your favor. But walk us through Infernal Shrines. You guys looked like you had fun. I think it was 20-1. Just patting the KDA. Yeah, Fade was feeding the entire time.
That happens.
Yeah, but walk us through that game.
So I think, like you said, you get Uther and
Hogger.
Hogger, that's just that's pretty strong. I feel like there really wasn't much interaction from their team to which they could do to Hogger. Like Cassie could just kind of right click, but that's about it. And they're really off the one shot Imperious stun. Shout out to Legacy for running the main tank Imperious. That's a spicy pick. We like it.
Yeah, but the problem is though they couldn't kill anybody.
Exactly. Yeah. So Imperious goes in, and they just don't kill their kill target, and we kill their whole team because you've got a nano boosted Malthael or a nano boosted Mephisto or a de-shielded Hogger or a de-shielded Malthael.
I was trying to figure out if I was Vendetta how I would set that up, and I think you'd had to follow up with the Gazla bomb with the Imperious Q with the Cassia balls of whatever they're called.
Yeah.
But I mean that's a pretty long wombo combo where you guys, I mean, you had the Uther Ease, you had Malphil, you had Hogger bouncing around like a madman.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, great game one, super dominant. You guys take them to Braxis Holdout, my favorite map. And I'm telling Ferret here, I'm like, I think they're going to pick up Genji. They're going to get Genji. He's like, you dumbass, they're not going to get Genji. And Galaxy Quest pulls out Genji.
Dude, I think Galaxy is like 3-0 on Genji.
Was he now? Question for Genji though, for Galaxy Quest, he went X Strike.
Yeah.
Is he really a Genji main if he's going X Strike?
That's true. Well, he did go fast to the other games, I think.
Okay.
But I think it's just more about you just want to blow up one person before they can interact. You got Stu covered.
Yeah.
If you just killed something and then that's it.
The Anubarak, I noticed this with your team. Anubarak goes in with E, Stukov silences, Genji comes in and does X strikes. And that you guys boom, boom, boom. And I was like, okay, here's Anubarak, here's a Stukov silence, here's Genji.
Yeah.
So
it worked out very well.
Yeah. Now I do not know who won between Gilly Shark and I Just Enjoy Breadman.
I think Nate or Delta said it was Bread one.
Bread one. Okay.
Yeah.
So you fight them next week. The number 1 seed goes up against the number 5 seed. And when you played them this in the regular season, how'd you guys do?
We beat them.
You beat them. All right.
Yeah.
So I mean, you're gonna do that again. I'm thinking, what's your plan for next week?
Yeah,
or you don't have to tell us what your game plan here is, but it's going to be a spicy 1 seed versus 5 seed.
Yeah, I don't remember what we played. We played against them. Seemed like it was a while ago. There was a 2-1. It was really close. Remember that on them. I have to go look. But yeah, they're a good team. I mean, I feel like we're very much a momentum based team, and so we had like a struggling mid and end season. We were okay in the first couple games, and we kind of dropped off. I feel like mid end, but it's kind of typical of our team. So it felt good having a win. We had a really strong scrim the other night. So I think we just try to keep momentum.
Nice. Well, Big Dog, any shout outs for tonight?
Dude, shout outs to you guys for the cast. I feel like you're the only caster who's casted.
Well, there is actually a talk about it. Apparently, everyone hates Team Happy Cloud. I don't know. That's the talk. I don't know.
That's what I hear too. Yeah, thanks so much for the cast. It's always really cool when you guys do that. Shout outs to my team for being so sweet to play with. Everyone's really fun and couldn't imagine a better group of dudes to hang out with.
Nice.
Shout out to Vendetta for a really good series and a really good season. Hope to see you guys back. I think it was like their first season, so
yeah,
they did really well. Yeah. Anyway, that's all I got.
Good luck next week against Bread. I will be watching that one closely. And hope to see you in the finals.
Likewise, man.
All right, buddy.
Take care now.
Good luck.
Bye.
Ferret, we've done it again. We've lowered the expectations for all other NGS casters to come behind us. So congrats.
And they better be thanking us, to be honest.
Well, I was Venmo 5